Hey, it's Alyssa from Romewise, your go-to guide to Rome, and today I'm not in Rome. I'm in Turin. This gorgeous city is amazing. It's someplace you should really consider visiting. It's not usually on most people's lists when they think of coming to Italy and seeing the sights. I know Florence, Venice, Amalfi Coast, but Turin has so much going for it. It is absolutely beautiful. There's so much history here, art and architecture, and I owe this visit to my wonderful husband, Alessandro. He's going to be part of this video because he actually knows so much of the story of this amazing city. This is where the kings of Italy were based back in the 1800s. So this city is very important, not just architecturally, but historically, and in so many ways related to the founding of Italy. So I'm going to pass you to Alessandro so you can say hi, and then we'll get going on our visit to Turin. Here we go.
Hi guys, this is Alessandro. Today we are in Turin. I'm very happy and a little bit emotional today because again this is the homeland of the Savoy family, or Famiglia Savoia. It's the royal family in Italy. It's a lot of history and the stories to tell, and I hope we're going to share a little bit of this today, or maybe the days to come. The courtyard that you can see just behind me now, hosting the first Parliament of Italy during this very important moment, and 1861 as a matter of fact. And we're so looking forward to just get in at least today one of the wings of this huge important set of buildings architecture of my country.
So one of the things Torino is known for is that this is where Lavazza coffee was born. So when you come to Torino and you visit these beautiful cafes, often you're going to find Lavazza coffee. So here you go. Visit this cafe and have a little snack. The city is full of cafes, and the treats that you find in there are amazing. There's incredible sweets, hot chocolatey drinks. There's something really special called a bicedine, and lots of little tiny sandwiches wrapped individually. It's a great city for just enjoying an aperitivo, a snack, a happy hour, a coffee in the middle of the day. So as much as I love eating, this is definitely one of my favorite aspects of this city. Alright guys, these are these gorgeous creations that we've gotten at this bar, this Lavazza bar, and mine is called the Caffè Amabile, which has espresso, amaretto, whipped cream, and little almond crunches on top. Oh my god, I cannot wait to dig in. And Alessandro got, let me see what's going on over here. Let's see, this one is called, which one was it called?
Bombardino.
Bombardino, oh my gosh. So there's espresso in there. There is zabaione, is whipped egg yolk with Marsala wine, and caramel, and of course whipped cream on top. Look at these creations, oh my gosh. Okay, we are here in Piazza San Carlo, which is another one of these enormous, beautiful, elegant plazas. The sun's out, so it's going to be kind of bright, but take a look. Of course, the outdoor cafes. We're in January, and people are sitting outside having a coffee because it's just so beautiful. And we are headed towards that museum right there. Guys, it's the Egyptian Museum, but it's not just any Egyptian museum. This is the Egyptian Museum, the biggest Egyptian museum in the world outside of Cairo. So it's the second biggest Egyptian collection in the world, here in Torino. There's so much to see and do. I don't think we're gonna fit it all in 3.5 days, but we're looking forward to it. So let's go check out the Egyptian Museum. Well guys, this has been an amazing visit. We are now at the end of the museum at a tomb that came from Nubia. It's incredible. You've got to see this museum. It's definitely a reason to just come to Turin all by itself. So here we are at the Caffarel store, and you can see these amazing chocolate bonbons for sale. And one of the things that Caffarel makes, and it's specifically from Torino, is this kind of a chocolate called gianduia, and it's basically chocolate and hazelnut. And you find this all over Turin, different brands, but Caffarel is one of the main brands, and it's from here.
So we just ordered the cappuccino and the marocchino. Here the guy just kindly at the counter just allows us to film this procedure. As you see, there are two fountains. One is gianduia, the other one is cioccolato fondente. It's plain chocolate, 100%.
Yeah, just fountains. Just fountains coming out. Oh my god.
So Alyssa ordered a marocchino, which is based on cioccolato fondente and or gianduia. A couple of splash of intense flavored coffee, and of course creme fraiche or crema di latte.
Here we go. Guys, look at that. Oh my god. Look at that.
Sprinkle of chocolate and hazelnut on top of the creme fraiche.
That is a work of art.
Yes, yes it is.
Here you can make your own box. So basically you can just pick which kind of chocolate you want. You've got white, milk, dark, and they'll make a gift box for you. I'll take that big one right there in the middle. Oh my gosh, you guys, the smell in here, it's amazing. Okay, we are going to go visit the Royal Palace today.
Hi guys.
So excited. Oh my gosh, this place is unbelievable.